we're going to just start in a standing position, holding your band. I'm gonna hold like all these bands at the same time just so I can modify for you. Okay, so to begin, we're just gonna hold our bands in our hands, just relax those hands, let that band just kind of hang out, okay? We're just gonna hold these bands in our hands, and this is gonna be a yoga pulse class. All right, so I just made that up. It's gonna be the first yoga pulse class as far as I know. All right, so no copyright infringement intended. I did not look it up first. Okay, so whenever you're ready, we're just gonna stand up nice and straight and tall, wiggle it out, roll out your shoulders, move your hips around, stretch out in the torso, maybe some hip circles to begin. Hip circles, circling out the hips. One direction and the other. And do some twisting. A lot of lower body stuff today. We're gonna throw in a little bit of arms. All right, so whenever you're ready, we're gonna take our band into both of our hands, get it a shoulder distance apart, get a nice tension. So if you're holding a longer band, you can just let some of it dangle or hold on to it, whatever's good for you, and then hang on to a nice little tension. Give it a little pull, and we're gonna pulse it out. Just reach both hands straight out in front. You can hold on to your band, just try to relax your fingers a little bit if you can. I like to hold on with mine, just my pinky or my thumb, totally up to you. We're just gonna pulse, 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 pulse. Separate those hands a little bit further apart, and give it a little tug. Out to your sides. Pulse it out for another 10, 9, deep inhale here. Exhale, pull your belly button in, squeeze your deep core muscles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, now we're gonna add a kegel. Take a deep inhale here, keep pulsing. Those hands apart, now reach them up. Reach them up and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Move those feet around a little bit if you want to. Reach those arms straight out in front again. Deep inhale up. While pulling those hands apart, exhale down. Little tiny pulling with those hands. Reach it up and slowly down. Moving at your own range of motion if you can. All right, if you can, keep it up. All the way up, a little bit further back. If you want to, open up the chest a little bit. Squeeze those shoulders together and down. Still pulling those hands far apart. All the way down and all the way up. All right, modification here. You can bend those elbows. Try to pull those shoulders a little bit further down. You don't have to reach so far up, okay? Modify if you need to. All the way up and all the way down. We've got another 3 here. Just nice and slow. Still pulling those hands apart. Last 2. Here we go, one more. All right, so now we're gonna reach those hands straight up, shoulders down. I want you to lift your chest up, pull your belly button in, lower your shoulders down, drop those hands back behind you. Now I want you to pulse your elbows in towards your head while pulling your hands apart, if that makes sense. Pull those fingertips out toward your side and squeeze those elbows in towards your head. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, I think my mic died. Might have. Oh no. Oh, it's back on. Hold on. Are we on? All right, cool. Sorry about that. All right, well, you keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so we're squeezing those elbows in towards your head, and then we're gonna reach up, and we're gonna release one hand out of that band for big arm circles in one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, other direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna shake that out. We're gonna bring that band around your ankles. All right, so wherever's your band. If you have a small one, you could just step into it. And the most important thing with any of our band exercises, we don't want to place our bands directly on top of a joint complex. All right, so right down where my ankle is, you want to make sure that your band is above your ankle on top of the solid bone. And then if you have a longer band, all you have to do is tie it, give it a a little tie. And Bob's your uncle. You got a tied up little band here. All right. So you do something just like that and step in there like that too. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're just standing nice and straight and tall here. Got my blocks on the floor. All right. So right here, we're gonna step those feet a hip distance apart where you're comfortable. Hip distance shouldn't be too wide, definitely. You shouldn't feel wide. All right, so now we're gonna move our feet around in little circles to get, oh, does my band? Oh, no, it's on. All right, sorry. A little paranoid about my headset sometimes. Okay, so hands on the hips, or we can have them straight out. You can keep your elbows in towards your side. All right, we're gonna separate those feet, just getting that nice little presence. We're gonna lift one foot up. If that's no good for you, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift one heel, just one heel, okay? And then try to get nice and light on the ball of that foot so that most of your weight is in one standing leg. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna reach both arms straight out in front and then bring those elbows back in, almost like you're serving a service tray. So I got one heel lifted, one knee bent, reaching those arms out and coming back in. If you have more bands, you can go ahead and grab your bands and continue to have those hands on those bands, pressing them out and back in, trying to stand mostly on one leg, okay? Keeping the ball of one foot up, tucking that tailbone under, lifting your chest up, keeping your shoulders down, smiling, yay, because you love it. All right, and then we're gonna add some squats, all right? So we're gonna come down and up, down and up. Still pulling those belly button in towards the spine, shoulders down, chest lifted. If you have those bands, you can pull those bands far apart with your hands. All right, so now I want you to try, we're gonna try to, as we stand up, little kick out to your side with that leg that's on balance, okay? So I'm on my toe, I'm gonna sink down, pull those elbows in towards your sides, lift up and lift that leg out to your side while keeping pressure on that band, okay? So we can plant that foot down to our squat, keep on that heel, on that ball of the foot, lift and extend. Slowly down, lift and extend. Very nice. Slowly down, lift and extend. Keep going. Slowly down, lift and extend. A few more. Slowly down, lift and extend. Last two, slowly down, lift and extend. One more, slowly down, lift and extend. Stay right here, keep that leg up. Pulse that leg out to your side. Pulse those hands up, press those hands farther apart with each pulse. Pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Slowly release that down. Give your shoulders a little roll out. And shake out those legs, shake out those hips. All right, we're ready for the other side. We're gonna go right into the other side. So we're gonna stay right here. We're gonna keep those hands in by your sides. This time we're gonna take those hands back behind you. So we're gonna take the hands back behind you, take that band into either your thumbs, you can hold on to them with your hands, whatever's comfortable for you. Find a nice resistance here that is about a hip distance apart for you. So if you have to hold on to your band by a dangly end, that's fine. Find your resistance here. We're gonna reach those hands back behind you. We're gonna keep our thumbs facing forward, okay? So if you had your hands nice and straight and flat and you reach your hands back, your thumbs are down and your pinkies are up, turn your palms in towards each other. We're just gonna bend those elbows and reach those arms back. Bend those elbows and reach those arms back. Keep going right there. Keep reaching those arms back, and we're gonna keep those chest lifted, shoulders down, belly button in nice and tight, elbows far back and squeezing towards each other. If you had another band, you could put a band on your upper arms to keep your arms a little bit closer together. But we also want to work our shoulders here. All right, so then we're going to lift that other leg coming onto the ball of the foot. All right, finding that balance on one leg, we're going to add that squat. Squatting down as you extend. Down and extend, up and bend those elbows. Down and extend, up and bend those elbows. All right, so now if you can, as you lift up, we're gonna reach that leg out to your side. Lower down, lower the foot, up and out to your side. Lower down and extend, up and out to your side. Down, extend, up and out to your side. Beautiful. A few more. Keep up on the ball of the foot for another 4. Reach and extend. 2. Oh, sorry, 3. Last 2 here. Last 1. Very nice. We're going to slowly release those arms, shoulder rolls. One direction and the other. All right, so we're going to reach. Coming to the bottom of your mat, we're going to do some inchworms. So we're going to reach both arms straight up. Hinge from the hips, reach with the fingertips, forward fold, all the way down. Bend your knees if you need to, sink all the way down. Using blocks if you need them, otherwise we just keep your hands down on your hips. So my bottom band is still around my ankles, and I'm still holding on to another band with my hands. If I want to, that is totally optional. All right, also if you want to do upper body work today, and you have one band, just use it with your hands. And then if you have your lower body day, you can just put one band that you have on your ankles. So totally up to you if you want to do total body. You can do both if you have the availability, okay? So we're in our standing forward fold, holding right here. You can straighten your legs, you can alternate. Bending one knee, straightening opposite leg. Breathing and relaxing, breathing. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. Woo. I don't know about you guys, but I am sweating up a storm over here. Woo. I hope that's the workout that we're doing and not just me being super hot. All right, so temperature-wise. All right, so I'm going to move my band around my wrists if I'm uncomfortable holding them with my hands. All right, you could also, I like to snake my band around my fingers. All right, not recommended if you have any problems with your knuckles, but if you have any issues like carpal tunnel, holding stuff with your fingertips or your thumbs, just try to move it around. Find something that works for you. Everybody's different. Everybody's comfortable in different ways. I don't like to say there's a right or a wrong way to hold a band, except directly on top of the joints. All right, so if you're going to be tying that around your fingertips, I just want to make sure that we all are safe, okay? Let's make sure that we are able to exercise safely. Yes? All right, beautiful. So I'm just going to snake this around my fingers a little bit. Okay. So I just have my middle and ring finger inside my band. So I'm going to slowly reach those hands down. Bend your knees if you need to. Walk those hands out. Use that band for some extra resistance. Walk it out nice and slow. We're going to find a high plank. So we still have that band around our ankles, yes? All right, and then we have that band in between our hands. What we're going to do is a push-up with a chaturanga. So this one, we're going to keep our elbows in towards our sides. You can always modify down on your knees if you need to, or on fists if this hurts your wrists, okay? So you can always be on fists. But we are going to be in our high plank on your hands, please, so you can get down to your knees if you want to. We're going to bend those elbows in towards your body, sink down to a hover. Stay down here in your chaturanga. Lift one leg. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale, lower. Other leg lift. Hold your chaturanga 1 inch above the mat, just keeping that chest 1 inch above the mat. Slowly lower that foot down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Keep those knees up off the mat. You can be on the tops of the feet or on the toes, whatever's good for you. And then exhale, lift that downward facing dog, hips up, shoulders down. Press into the fingertips, press into the hands. Make tripods with your fingers if you can. Move the weight around in your feet. Find your downward facing dog right here. All right, so we're gonna step that right foot out to your right, little tiny tap down, and then back in. Left foot, we're gonna tap out to your left, and then down. So we're coming into like a modified walking wide-legged dog, side to side, just continue side to side. Beautiful. Stay right here. Reach those hips up a little bit higher, pull that belly button in nice and tight. Keep walking those feet out side to side. Breathing deeply, encouraging those ankles down, heels down. Pulling the pelvic floor up and in. The Mula Bandha. It's the deep core contraction around your lower spine, including a Kegel. Squeeze it in. Hold. One more tap to each side. Come back to center. Maybe we're still holding that band around our hands. We're going to move that so that you can plant your palm on top of your band. And then my thumb is underneath my band. We're going to take a deep inhale. Hold on with your right hand with the band. Exhale, reach that hand. Hold on to the band. Lift your right hand up and back. Pull through the elbow. If you have a long band, you can reach that hand, extend back. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold on right here. Lift those hips up a little bit higher. Through the elbow, take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release that hand down. Lower that band underneath your palm. Spread that palm out nice and far apart. Try to really plant that band, underneath your palm, sorry. And when you're ready, we're going to do the left hand, slowly reaching back through the elbow, pressing into that right hand. Lift those hips up nice and high. Pull that elbow back a little bit further. Lower that chest down towards your toes. Deep inhale. Exhale, slow release. All right, one more time on each side. Deep inhale. Exhale, pull through that right elbow back. And in. Holding for another deep inhale. 7, 6, breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow release. Stay right here. Walk those feet out side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, step that together. Walk those feet a hip distance apart. Hips up high, chest down low. Inhale, high plank right here. We're going to lift that right leg up. Lower that high plank down. Stay on your knees to modify if you want. Pulse that right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that down. Other side. Lift and hold for a deep inhale and a long, steady, smooth exhale. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower that down. Deep inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward and upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, high plank. Deep inhale here. We're going to press into that left hand, or whichever hand is on the back of the room, okay? The hand that is on my side facing towards me. So we're going to lift that one up, and then we're going to press into the other arm. Deep inhale here, exhale, side plank. I'm going to keep this hand down on my band. We're going to lift through the elbow, coming all the way back, holding onto that band, yes? Holding right here, pulsing that elbow back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, modification, lower down onto your bottom knee if you want to. 3, 2, last one, hold, no pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower that down. Hold your high plank, lift your right leg, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower that down. Other side, roll it over. Lift through that elbow. Pulse the elbow back for 10, 9. Make sure you're holding on tight to your bands. Get on a nice weight on it. 5, 4, 3, and 1. Hold right here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow release that down. All right, so we're gonna do pressing into that backhand. Top arm lifts all the way up, no band, release that. And then if you want to, you can lift your top leg up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that down, other side. Lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it up and hold. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold for another 5, 4. Get that resistance going. Hold it. I'm with you. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. Hold it up right here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold right here. Lift up that right leg again. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Hold 10. Pulse 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower down. Slide forward and upward facing dog. Exhale, quick child's pose. Hold right here for 10. Breathe. Inhale through the nostrils and exhale through the nostrils. We're gonna walk. You can use your bands with your hands still. Touch your big toes together. Separate your knees far apart if you want to. Reach your hands out in front. We're gonna plant those hands as far forward as you can. Really walk with those fingertips forward. Hold on to your band if you have them with your hands. If you don't, maybe you can come into a namaste. Just bringing your hands together, planting those palms together, reaching those hands as far out as you can. We're gonna plant those elbows down now. If you can, hold on to plant those elbows down. If you're holding on to your band, that's good. I'm gonna take my hands a little bit closer together in my band. Plant those elbows down, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands together anyways, even in your bands. We're gonna lift those hands up, tap your thumbs onto your neck. Stay right here for a deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release those hands down. We're gonna do that one more time. Deep inhale right here. Exhale, slowly bring those hands up and touch your thumbs onto the back of your neck. Close your eyes. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, slow release. We're gonna roll up into a kneeling position, lift up onto your knees, cross one ankle over the other, and sit back, finding your easy pose. I have one set of bands right here, and I have my other set of bands around my ankles. I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to bring these bands up onto my thighs now. We're gonna move on into some core work. That didn't count, none of that counted. Now we're going into some core work for realsies. All right, so I'm gonna make my band a little bit tighter actually, because it's not tight around my thighs. So take your time with this, find your comfortable tension. And with bands, it's so hard to tell because resistance levels of bands change over time, okay? So if you have old sets of bands that don't feel so strong for you, buy new ones, you know? And this one's super long, so I can actually double wrap it, which is what I'm gonna do. Double wrap that. Sometimes you gotta double wrap it. All right, so I got this above my knees. All right, so wherever you put your bands, okay, we're gonna be looking for somewhere underneath the hips All right, and then above your ankles. So, well, actually, let's just keep it on the thighs. Sorry, just on the thighs. Above your knees, below your hips. The closer they are towards your knees, usually the harder this is, okay? So we're gonna go into a little bit of a boat series, okay? So we're gonna start by laying down on your back, keeping your knees bent, keeping those knees bent at this angle. So imagining that your knees are locked now. So your hips, your lower back is released down onto the mat. You want to press that down. Make sure that if you were trying to slide something underneath your back, nothing can get under there. And then we're going to keep these hips nice and even on the mat, so make sure that we're not leaning over to either side. So imagine like you had a post-it note on the bottom of your lower back. Plant that down, like glue it down, super glue it. Just hold on to that post-it note. All right, so we're going to just lift those legs up, flex those feet, and then we're going to take a deep inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest with those arms as you reach those hands down past your toes. Then we're going to take those hands onto your lower hamstrings behind your thighs. Lift up into a seated position, okay? We can hold on to those legs if that's good for you. You can reach up one arm out in front or both. And then if you want to, you can also hold on to your band while reaching both arms straight out in front. I'm going to stay right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach both arms up, or you just hold on with one hand for 3, 2, 1. Both hands down again. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Deep inhale up. And exhale down. Keep going. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Stay right here. Pulse those hands back behind you. Point those thumbs back, back, back. Put your hands through your bands if you want. And back. Lift your toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right here. Reach both arms out in front. Take that band in between your feet. Now, if it's there for you, we're going to lift the chest up and extend those legs out. Bend those knees and extend. If you want to, if you don't have a band, you can also just hold on to the backs of your knees and reach those legs up and then bend the knees. We're just going to do that for 10. Up. Yes, good. If you have the space, you reach those arms out in front. Woo! And that's why band safety is very important. Point through your toes. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going to bend the knees. Use your hands on your legs if you need to. Roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Grab that band out from underneath your feet. Separate those knees a hip distance apart. You should have the other band around your thighs. Press outward into the band. Reach those legs up, continuing to press those legs outward if you can. Get that tension nice and tight so that you can open those legs just about a hip distance apart, not too wide. And if you are opening them wider, move your band down further up towards your ankles, down towards your ankles. Hold right here. If you have that other band, we're going to take it into our hands behind our head and just hold. If you can get out to a goalpost arms, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just keep your hands behind your head. That's fine. Stay right here. I'm going to lower those legs down for 5, 4, 2, 1. Slowly lift back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower them down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna point those toes. We're gonna separate those, keep those legs pulling apart, coming into a flutter kick. Reach both arms up and over your head if you want a little bit more. Flutter kicks for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift up, bring it in. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale, exhale. Reach and extend. Slowly bring it in. Reach and extend. Slowly bring it in. Reach and extend. Slowly bring it in. One more, reach and extend. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it in. Hold for 5, 4. Lower your head down if you want to. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to bring both hands up over the head. Lower those feet down. Separate those feet hip distance apart. Press outward into your band. Reach both arms up. Come up into a sitting position, forward fold. Keep those knees bent to modify and extend those legs out if it's there for you. Inhale up, exhale over, and tug. Slowly down, up and down. With control. Pulling into those bands, pressing those legs further apart if you can. Now feel your quads. Can you feel your own quads? Can you squeeze the muscles in the tops of the thighs? Engage it through the legs. Point those toes. Breathe. Last one. Right here. Lower that down. All right, so we're going to roll onto our side towards the front of the room. I'm going to come up onto that lower elbow. If that's good for you, stay right there. This is a modification. You can bend your bottom knee, you can bend your knees and bring your toes to the front of your mat. We're going to open those thighs up and then close. So if you're good up here, this is fine. You can also lower down here if you want to. Up to you. You can also just keep your head down if you have a sensitive neck. Just opening and closing, right there. For another 3, 2, last one. Hold that open. Now we're going to lift the toe. Tap the toe down. Lift the toe and tap it down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Touch that toe down, pulse that knee up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that toe up, pulse that toe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, so now we're going to pull that knee in towards your forehead, touching that down, and then kicking and extending that leg back behind you. Trying to keep that band around your thigh, down close towards your knees. You can lower it down a little bit if you want to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. Draw that knee in towards your head and kick that leg all the way back. So we bend the knee as it comes up, reach and extend through that heel on the way back. Trying to lock that bottom knee down. Keeping it up, pulling that knee in towards your forehead, and then kicking that leg back behind you, extending out through the heel, straightening the leg. Bend that knee in towards your forehead. Straighten your leg out, kick that heel back behind you. Good, breathe. And exhale as you breathe. Inhale, reach and extend, add the breath. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach and extend. 3 more. Exhale, bring it in. reach and extend through that heel. Last 2. Reach and extend, breathe. Last 1. Pulse that in towards you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last 1. Reach and extend. Pulse back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Lift up, out and extend. Lift all the way up if you can. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. These movements should be very, very small. They shouldn't be super, super bouncy, okay? I don't want you to feel like you're just bouncing with it. Control this movement for another 3, 2, last 1. Lower that down, and then we're gonna roll onto our belly, lifting both legs up, bringing both hands underneath your forehead. Hold right here, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull your belly button in. Really feel the bottom of your rib cage and your hip bones going down into your mat. Now we're gonna lift and hold, pulse those legs out away from each other for 10, 9, 8, lift up higher, 7, 6, 5, 4, lift, 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 up, 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 pulse, 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 3, 2, 1. Press it back into your child's pose. Hold for a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly roll it up. We're going to come on to the other side. So you can flip right over if you want to. You can flip onto the side with me. Okay. So from here, I'm going to start with our clam. So those knees go bent. You can be up here if you want to, or down. I like being down here, so this is up. This is my preference, totally up to you. We're going to lift those legs up and down. Moving my band down because it went down near my knees, and I don't want it to be directly on top of the joint complex or right down the end of the bone, okay? Around. So you got say like the middle point of your bone, and then you have the ends. You got the ends in the middle. You want the band to be maybe in any of the 50% away from the middle, the edges of the bone. Trying to think about a better way to say that. I know that the ends of the bones are distal, right? Or at least your knee is distal from your hip. Anyways, but so you have the 50% part of your bone that is away from the ends of your bones. Whatever I'm trying to say, you get it. I'm sure you do, because you're a smart person, because you're taking this class with me right now. All right, so we're going to lift that toe up and down. Lift and hold. Just pulse that leg up. Micro pulses with that knee as you hold and lift that toe. Tap that toe down and lift it back up. Tap that toe down and lift it back up. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, so now we're going to bring that knee in towards your forehead. Oh, wait, sorry. We're going to lift and hold. Touch the toe down. Pulse that up for 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm having so much fun. I'm forgetting what I'm doing because I just love moving on and doing more stuff. Let's move on. Let's do more stuff. This is fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. Yay! 3, 2, 1. Lift that toe and pulse that up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring that knee in and then reach and extend out through that foot. Bring that knee in, reach and extend out, back behind you, and kick. Beautiful. In and back. Feel that booty. Pull that belly button in. Keep those hips stable. Make sure that your hips are aligned on top of each other. Don't let yourself roll forward and back around your hips, around your hip bones. You should be able to feel your hip bone pressing down into your mat so that your hips, you're right on top of that hip bone, feeling the corner of it on the mat. All right, pull that knee in, pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, reach and extend, pulse it back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, so what we're gonna do also next, which I think I forgot to do on the other side, so we're gonna go back and do that on the other side real quick before we end this workout, but we're gonna bring the top leg up and out of the band. All right, and we're gonna use this top foot, we're gonna step it out in front, and then we're gonna use that band to step with that top leg in front of your bottom leg, holding onto that band. You can also hold onto it with your hand if you want to. Totally up to you. Maybe you can hold onto the ankle. We're gonna lift that bottom leg up, hold, and lower it down for 5. Up and hold, slowly down. Up and hold, slowly down. Now we're gonna lift up and hold and breathe for 3. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale, long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale here, pulse it up for 10. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Bend that knee, keep that knee up, and extend that leg out. Bend that knee, keep that leg up, and extend it out for another 3, 2, last one. Lower that foot down. Get both legs through. Come onto your back. We're going to keep that band down a little bit above your ankles. We're going to lift those legs up. Take both hands behind your head. Deep inhale here. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. I'm going to separate the knees as we bring them in towards your head and hold for a deep inhale. Exhale, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring those knees in a little bit closer. Lift those shoulders up a little bit higher. Try to press your tailbone down. Don't let it lift up too high off the mat. Press your lower back down into the mat. Smile. Deep inhale. Exhale, lift a little bit higher. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, lower the feet down. We're going to flip over onto the other side once again, just to do that other side of the inner thigh. All right, so we're going to step through, up the knee if you can, or below the knee, whatever's good for you. We're going to hold on to that ankle if you can. Lower down if you want to. We're going to lift and hold. Lift, lower it down. Lift and lower. We got 5 right here. Slowly lifting and lowering. Lift and hold. Really feel that inner thigh doing some work here. Can't reach that foot, that's fine. Just lift and hold. All right, last one. Lift, hold, stay right here. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, shoulders down, belly button in nice and tight, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower that down. All right, so we're going to release that band from your legs. We're going to come onto your belly. I'm going to stay with the hands underneath your forehead. Take a deep inhale right here. Exhale, release both hands down by your sides. Come onto one cheek. Bend one knee. Lift your foot. If it's your right foot, reach with your right hand. 3, 2, last one. And then we're going to take that band around your foot. I'm going to flex that foot, and we're just going to hold on to that band, flexing that foot, pressing that foot away from you, and holding on to the band with 1 or 2 hands, whatever's good for you. Just reaching
We're going to reach and extend. Stay right here. Pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Returning to the full. Bringing that foot in as close towards your heel as you can, stretching out in the quad, and then flexing that foot, pressing into the quad to pull that foot away. You should have a lot of tension here. I want you to have a very good quad stretch after this. We're going to add that contraction of those muscles to help release them later. Last one. Slow release, pull that toe in a little bit closer, hold. Maybe you can hold on to your own ankle or foot. And then you can kick into that leg, lifting and stretching through the hip flexor to lift that knee up off the mat. Holding for 3, 2, last one, slow release. Unband that foot, other side. Bend that knee, reach for the top of the foot if you can. Get that band in there, hold. Find the tension, get that band in and around so that you can hold on to the band, flexing through the top of the foot, flexing that ankle. All right, so you're bringing your toe like you're trying to touch your toe to your knee. And then we're gonna press into that band. Reach and extend. Hold. Nice reach here. You should be able to press your knees down toward your mat and squeeze into that quad. So you should be feeling this in the top of your leg as it is pressed down in the mat. Press the top of your knee down. Really press into that strong band. Hopefully you have a nice strong band here. You might want to double wrap it because your quads are quite strong. Last 3. Breathing deeply, smiling, relaxing, loving it, enjoying it, breathing. One more. Stay right here, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's go for another 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Slow release. Pull that ankle in towards that leg if you can. You should be able to get a nice quad stretch right now. Holding for 3, 2, last one. Slow release out of that. We're going to find the toes. Get those hands underneath your shoulders. Come onto your forehead. Deep inhale right here. Stay here for the exhale. Elbows in nice and close. Deep inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest. Press those elbows down, coming into a baby cobra. Stretching the head, neck, and chest. Turn the head to one side. Lower the chin down. Roll the head around and up to the other side. Lower the chin down. Roll it around to the other side. Come back to center. Slide those hands back. Press up a little bit higher. You can keep those elbows bent in your cobra. Bring the legs close together if you can. Inhale, turn the head to one side. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up to the side. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up to the side. Exhale, down and around. Slowly back to center. Slowly release that down. All the way down. One more time. Inhale, up. Slide up into your upward facing dog. So we're going to tap the knees down, one knee down. Bend that knee, point the toe, lift the foot up. Lower the foot down. We're going to come into a flow, alternating sides, okay? So in your upward facing dog, your legs are up, your knees are up, your thighs are up, shins are up off the mat, yes? We're just going to alternate into a modified king pigeon, just walking those feet out side to side.
You can keep your upper body as low down towards your mat if you need to. We're gonna do one more time on each side. Last one right here, pulse it out. Pulse that foot closer towards your head. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, lift up onto the toes. Lift those hips, downward facing dog, wiggle that out. Side to side. All right, so you still have your band behind one leg, maybe. We're going to step both feet in towards your band in your downward facing dog, and then get that right below your knees for this. Around your ankles. All right. So from here, we're going to step it out side to side, okay? Once again, step out right, little tiny tap, step out left, tiny tap, just 5 times on each side. Just keep those hips up, chest down, band around your hands if you have it nearby. Stepping that out, last 2, and 1. So side to side. All right, so now we're gonna step out of that band. We're all done with that band now. We're gonna lift that right leg up. Deep inhale, bend that knee, make some circles with the ankle, one direction. And the other. Big circles with the tip of the knee, one direction. And the other. Lift that knee up, swing it in towards the forehead. Hold. Pulse it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This is a tiger curl. 3, 2, last one. We're going to step that foot outside of your front hand to the opposite side. We're going to drop and tap that bottom knee down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You should feel so much lighter without that band. Woo! 4, 3, 2, last one. Just lower that bottom knee down and extend and reach through that front heel. Flex in the foot. Point the toe out front and flex. 9, 8, 7, 6. Try to plug that hip into the socket. So if your right leg is extended out in front, you're pulling that right hip in towards that right hip socket so that my right hip and my left hip are not uneven. Last 2 and 1. Flex the foot. Slow bend forward. Step that hand to your instep. So my right foot is out in front. My right hand comes inside my right arc of my right foot. Reach the left arm up for a side stretch. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Left arm, big circles. 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction for 3, 2. Last one. Release that down. Other side. Reach with the opposite. Up and around. Big twist. Try to keep that knee in towards your opposite shoulder. Big arm circles for 3, 2. Last one. Opposite direction for 3, 2. Last one. Lower those hips down a little bit more if you can. We're going to flow through back and front. Just 3, 2. Last one. Lift onto that back toe. Lift that back knee. Come through center. Bring those feet parallel to each other. Drop those knees down. Lower the head down. Wide-legged standing forward fold modified with bent knees. Only go as low as you can go. Breathe. If it's there for you, you can go for an arm balance. You can sit your hamstrings up onto your upper arms. You can bring those feet in towards each other. Wrapping one ankle over the other. Woo! That's why it's called practice, y'all. Get it. Concentrate. Hold right here. For 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to switch those feet. 3, 2, and 1. Unwrap those feet. Bring the soles of the feet in towards each other if you can. Oop. Soles of the feet in towards each other. Reach and extend one leg out. Hold. Other side. Breathe. Lower that down. Walk those feet out. Lift back up. Wide-legged standing forward fold. Hold. Up through center. Plant your right hand down in front of your middle of your face. Coming to a flat back. Left arm reaches. Breathing deeply. Other side. Slowly down. We're going to walk it over to the other side, coming into your low lunge over here. A couple of breaths. Both hands on the instep. Tapping the knee down and lifting up. Tapping the knee down and lifting up. For another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Open up. In front. Side angle here, extended side angle. Deep inhale, reach up, big arm circles if you want. Opposite direction. Lower that hand down, other side. Big twist. Only go as far as you can go. Big arm circles if you want. 3, 2. Last one, reverse. For 3, 2. Last one. Lower that down. Lower that back knee down. Walk that front foot forward. Flex that foot. Both hands frame that front leg. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. Point that toe and flex the foot. Point the toe and flex the foot. Point the toe and flex the foot. One more. And slowly returning to that low lunge. We're going to flow that out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try not to reach your hands too far forward. You want to make sure that your hands are below your shoulders for the most part. Last one. Slowly lift. Step that foot forward, forward fold. Hands to back behind you. Take your hands onto your lower back. Bring those hands together. Interlace those fingers. If that's there for you, that's cool. If not, you can just keep your hands onto your lower back or reach those hands up and over your head. Maybe slowly moving from side to side. Little side to side stretch here. Make sure that you're doing this slowly. Slow, slow. How slow can you go? How slow can you go? Breathe. Bend your knees. Walk those knees out. Get the most out of every movement. I love compound movements because you get to work your whole body, or at least multiple major muscle groups simultaneously. Bend those knees, release those hands down, give those legs a hug. Step those feet in closer together. Deep bend in those hips and straighten those legs all the way out if you can. Deep bend those knees. Straighten those legs. One more deep bend in the knees. Straighten those legs. Release those hands down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, slightly arching back. Exhale, mountain pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reach up, slightly arching back. Exhale, swan dive forward and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, slightly arching back. Exhale, mountain pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reach up, lift onto your balls of your feet. Lift those heels up. Slowly bend those knees, sinking down, all the way down to a seated position on your mat. Sitting up nice and straight and tall here. And slowly rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down onto your mat for your Shavasana. Separating the legs and the arms a comfortable distance apart with the palms facing up and the eyes gently closed. Taking a deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Continue that nice, smooth breath. Relaxing from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Relaxing from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Relaxing from the tip of the toes to the top of the head. Feeling gravity pulling the body down. Noticing the thoughts in the mind. Taking a deep inhale. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. Moving the wrists and the ankles. Slowly bringing the legs together. Reaching the arms up over the head. Take a deep inhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, arms out to your sides. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Release your right leg out. Take your right hand onto your left knee. Lift your left arm out to your left side. Right hand takes the left knee to the right. Head turns left. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. Deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale. One more deep inhale. Long, steady, smooth exhale back to center. Gently switch the arms and legs. As the left hand takes the right knee out to the left side, the right arm reaches right, and the right hand plants down with the palm facing down into your mat. Only go as far as you can go. Extend that top leg out if you really want to. Breathing. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. One more deep inhale. Exhale slowly back to center. Bring both knees in. Give them a little squeeze. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands together and start rolling forward and back. Sitting up to your easy pose where we started. Oh wait, we didn't start in easy pose, did we? I don't know. I don't remember. It's okay. Well, we're in the easy pose now. Here you are, right here, right now. Deep inhale, smile. Exhale, relax. Deep inhale, reach both arms up. Bring the hands together, down to heart center. Take a deep inhale, smile, close the eyes. Honor the self for making time for practice. Keep the hands together and raise them up. We invite the light down to the third eye, peace, to the heart, love. Thank you so much for coming and doing this Bandi workout with me. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.